He came to my parents and he told that you take a photograph of Ashok. I'm sure that he will be there in merit list or he will be there in from a small village from Marathi medium. I could not understand a single sentence of that science faculty for 15 days. I am coming from a very small village which is having population of not more than 2000. So many hurdles, so many problems, but I have overcome all those problems and hurdles because I know कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं. My friends from Pune, they were teasing me that you stood 21st in Maharashtra and now you could not get your first class. मुसीबतें चाहे लाख आए, उनकी श्रद्धा कम नहीं होती. सोने के टुकड़े करो हजार, उसकी कीमत नहीं होती. The other meaning of the CA, people take it as CA means not chartered accountancy. Come again, come again, come again. But once you come again, one day will come that you have passed your examination and you are chartered accountant. It is said that dreams are not those which we see in our sleep, but dreams are those which do not allow us to sleep. Namaste, I am Dr. Ashokkumar Pagariya. I am coming from a very small village known as Dhamni, Taluka Ambega, district Pune. I have taken my education up to SSC in that village, which is having population of not more than 2000. I have taken education up to 11th standard, that is SSC over there. And I am happy to tell you that in 1971, I stood 21st in SSC board merit list in 1971. Thereafter, I came to Pune. I have taken commerce faculty and I have completed my education up to MCom in BMCC. Thereafter, I completed my LLB and also Chartered Accountancy examination. But before completing my CA exam, I joined in 1979 as a professor in Sangvi Kesari College, and thereafter, I worked for 33 years in my lecturership. I was in Sangvi College, Chinchwad, as well as I was in Vidya Bhavan College, Pune also. In 1982, I completed my CA, and in 2012, I completed 33 years of my lecturership and I have taken retirement. But within this period of 33 years, I was practicing as a chartered accountant from 1982. And in my office, there was staff, there was chartered accountant, and hence I could spare my time for my job, that is lecturership in my college. Then thereafter, I was in social work. I started college in 2008. Needy students, poor students in Kasaragod in the name of Acharya Anand Rishi English Medium School. In 2001. College I started in 2010 in the name of Bhagwan Mahavir Education Society, Pritam Prakash College. Now both schools and colleges they are running, and that school is in Kasaragod, college is in Bosri, in the premises of Shahu Shikshan Sanstha. I have got one college, one school at Pune also, that is known as RMD School and Junior College, Kundwa. At Ahmednagar, my school name is Anand Naukar Parivar Trust, Anand Parsha Gurukul, where I am Karyadeksha. In Pune, I am secretary, and in Bosri and Kasaragod, I am president of those educational institutions. So now I have completed my 43 years of practice, and also on dialysis center, we have started on behalf of Jain Conference, where Om Jaya Anand Charitable Trust, when I am chairman over there. And in last 7-8 years, roundabout, there are more than 16,000 dialysis we made. Out of that, 4,000 dialysis are free because we are now applicable Government of Maharashtra Mahatma Phule scheme. Concerned with so many other organizations also, the Akhil Bharatiya Bandhuta Sahitya Sammelan also, Jain Conference, Maharishi Anand Seva Pratishthan, Anand Tirtha Charitable Trust, Anand Naukar Parivar Trust, Bhagwan Mahavir Education Society, Parshanath Yuva Pandal, Pimpri Chinchwad Jain Mahasangh, and Mahavir Food Bank. These are the various organizations I am associated with. I am doing my social work, religious work, and work in the field of medical field, that is service to humanity, is best work of life, that what I assume. I have come across so many hurdles, so many problems, but I have overcome all those problems and hurdles because I know कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं. I started my journey from a very small village. As I told you, that small village is near our Taluka Ambega. Name of my village is Dhamni, and still that village population is around about 2000. I learned from Shivaji Vidyalaya Dhamni, which belongs to Ray Shikshan Sanstha of Karmavir Anna. I have completed my SSC in 1971 from that village, and I'm again happy to tell you that when I was in SSC, we were having 30 students in my class, and my principal, his name is B.G. Khote sir, recently expired. but I still remember him. When I appeared for exam of SSC in Manchar Center, that time in my school there was no center. We had to go to Manchar for appearing for exam SSC. And my principal, BG Khoth, he was also conductor over there. And he observed all my papers. After completing the exam, he came to my parents and he told that you take a photograph of Ashok. I am sure that he will be there in merit list or he will be there in center. I was very much surprised, but still, in spite of he has given his instruction, we could not take our any photograph. And when the result was declared, one day before, I got telegram from SSC board that I stood 21st in Maharashtra out of 2 lakh students from a very small village of 2,000 populations and 30 students in my class. I was really surprised, but in spite of his instructions, we could not draw our photo. We could not take our photo. That time, I had been to Rajguru Nagar, and there in Girish Photo Studio, I had taken my photograph, and that was given to Saka. So because that time, my expectation was not, I was very much sure that I will get more than 80%, but I never thought that I will be in merit list. But grace of God, I stood in merit list 21st, was from that small village, and then I decided that I would be a chartered accountant. But my brother, who was in BMCC, he told me that I am there in commerce faculty, you have to be in my medical faculty and you have to be a doctor. For that, I joined Ferguson College for 15 days. But to be very frank, I was smaller, from a small village, from Marathi medium. I could not understand a single sentence of that science faculty for 15 days. After 15 days, I was sure that I would not be able to complete that particular science this thing. And after 15 days, I met Principal Daborkar. I told him that I want to be a chartered accountant. I am not interested in commerce science faculty. Immediately, I was transferred to BMCC. And in BMCC, I would like to tell you, when I was in TY BCom, last year of BCom, since there was all of a sudden I took English medium, I got very less marks. My friends from Pune, they were teasing me that you stood 21st in Maharashtra and now you could not get your first class even for 9 marks, maybe I lost my first class. Thereafter, I told them I will take admission for MCom. I took admission for MCom and I stood 7th in university and first in BMCC in MCom. And I told those students, yes, now, because I joined CA and that time I was very much fluent in English and I could appear for all these exams successfully. And thereafter, due to my financial condition of my family was not very good, that's why, okay, so we were transferred in Kasaragod. We took one business and my family members, roundabout, we 5 brothers, 2 sisters, father, mother, one family was in this thing, small village, but 17 members, we stayed in 2 rooms. Satov Chal it was known as, and from 1971 to 1982, we were in those 2 rooms. Thereafter, we constructed bungalow in Nashik Parsonal Society and we shifted over there. Now we are all 4 brothers are having 4 bungalows in that society. But I know that when Hindi proverb is there, Hindi shairi is there, मुसीबतें चाहे लाख आए, उनकी श्रद्धा कम नहीं होती, सोने के टुकड़े करो हजार, उसकी कीमत नहीं होती. I was having devotion, dedication, and on the basis of my dedication, devotion, and samskar of my family members, mother and father, I could complete the journey up to MCom, intermediate CA, and immediately applied for lecturership job. The very first interview was taken in Sanveer College. I was selected because I was having first class in MCom and very good marks. So I was selected over there. But that time I was intermediate CA. Immediately I got married, and after marriage I completed CA final examination, and in 1982 I completed my CA as well as I completed my LLB exam also. In LLB also I stood 3rd and 12th in university in LLB exams. This shows that even if you are very small village, even if you are not very much expert in English, still with efforts, with your hard work, you can do anything. And that I tried for, and I completed my CA, LLB. I joined as a professor, and thereafter, after being lecturer for 33 years, roundabout from 79 to 2012. In 1997, there was strike in Sanveer Kesari College. We were all transferred to Pune. I was transferred to Vidya Bhavan College, and that Vidya Bhavan College also I worked for 15 years. But within that period, I completed my PhD also, another PhD also. And 2012, I have taken voluntary retirement just because I started with my own college in Bosri. And in 2012, I got retired, voluntary retirement. And thereafter, 2010 to nowadays, I think last 15 years, that Pritam Prakash College is there. In Kasarodi, my school is there. In Kasarodi, I will tell you that I have taken an oath from my Sadhu Santa that I will not take a single rupee as capitation fee or donation in my school. And in my school, all those students who are not possible or who are not eligible or who cannot afford to have English medium education, they will be taught in my school. And now you will find in my school, total number of students are from slum area, and my fees is about 10,000 for the whole year. Very poor students can take education from my school, Anand Ruchiji School. Number of students have completed their degree of medical examination, MBBS. Some students have completed CA exam, and some students have completed in engineering also. But this is my achievement. Total around about more than 10,000 students I taught. And now whenever I meet students, I am very much happy that all those students, those who meet me, they have got very respect for me. And this is what I have achieved. That number of students I taught from my chartered accountants of a firm, number of chartered accountants who have completed their CA course are round about more than 26. More than 26 offices of chartered accountants are inaugurated by me because they were my students in my office. This is my journey, and nowadays I am around about more than 90% time at the age of 72. I am spending on social work, education work, and religious work. That is Dialysis Center, Anand Ruchiji School, Pritam Prakash College, Lakshmi Cooperative Bank, All India Jain Conference, and Pimpri-Chinchwad Jain Mahasangh. These are the main organizations. In Pune also, we have got our RMD school, which in that school we started in 2001. I am secretary over there, and around about 2,200 students are there in that school. In college also, total 800 students with YCM and our college. So this is the whatever with one man show or with less, because I don't have any political connections as such. But still, that we could do this because कहा जाता है हिंदी में, इरादा नेक है, हौसला बुलंद हो, मेहनत करने की तैयारी हो, तो क्या नहीं हो सकता, कुछ भी पॉसिबल नहीं है. So this is my journey till now. Now I am very much happy that in my family, my son who is in construction line, my two daughters, they all are married. My elder daughters, two daughters, my elder daughters, that means my granddaughters, they have completed their medical education. One daughter have completed MDS, the other granddaughter have completed, she has completed MBBS. Then my granddaughter, my son's daughter, they are in college. One is in architecture and one is 10th standard. So small family, happy family, and with my happy friends and colleagues and happy society. I am doing whatever is possible for my Sant, my religion, Jain Dharma religion, whatever Sant and Sadhvis are there, whatever possible, I am doing their seva, their service, whatever possible to me. And I am more connected with those Sadhu Sant also. In Dubai, in this year, 2024, I had been to Dubai within my Paryushan period. That Paryushan period is of 7 days. And within those 7 days, in the dress of Sadhu Sant, I have given them lectures that is known as Pravachan for in Dubai also. And in last more than 10 years, along with my colleagues, I am going as Swadhyayis for delivering lecture on religious and as well as other motivational subject. My journey to the professional course of Chartered Accountancy is again very interesting, because as I told you that when I completed my SSC exam with merit list as 21st in merit list all over Maharashtra, naturally my family members, they were all interested that I should become doctor. But my feeling was I should become professor as well as chartered accountant. But for their whatever will and wish, I have taken admission to Ferguson College. But for 15 days, as I told you, that I could not understand anything. I immediately, myself, with the consent of my family members, I shifted myself to commerce faculty. And that time I decided I will try for chartered accountancy. But the main hurdle was, very important, main hurdle was language. I have completed my education up to SSC in Marathi medium. In chartered accountancy, all the subjects were in English. In BCom also, in BMCC, I have taken English medium education. So for that, I took efforts really, because I was the only aim, the only objective was I should become a chartered accountant. So I have worked hard, and from Marathi medium to English medium, whatever possible, I have done everything. I have tried my best, and I could complete the CA course. Now the Sandesh, or you can the message I will give to my student, that yes, I know that CA course is difficult. My time result was only 2%, 2 to 3%. Now result is there 20%. So my CA students, they should not get disappointed. They should work hard, and if they work hard, one day will come that they will become chartered accountant. Because the other meaning of the CA, people take it as CA means not chartered accountancy. Come again, come again, come again. But once you come again, one day will come that you have passed your examination and you are chartered accountant. It is said that dreams are not those which we see in our sleep, but dreams are those which do not allow us to sleep. And that is what I have done. That unless and until I become chartered accountant, I tried to work hard, and after marriage also, after joining lecturership also, within 2.5 years, every 6 months I was appearing for one group, and I could complete my final examination after joining my lecturership as well as after getting married. Now, my family members, including my father, my mother, my wife, my brothers, all my brothers, they helped me a lot, because within that period, after marriage, very difficult it is. After every 6 months, I was to take 15 days leave from college, and that time my wife used to go to her mother's place, and 15 days I was to study hard. Yeah, after every 6 months, that 3 groups I have joined and I have completed. So my wife's contribution, my father and mother's inspiration for me, and my all brothers and my family members' help, that was really helpful for me. The next thing is that Mr. P.C. Parmar was a chartered accountant, who was also a professor, who was also a chartered accountant. He was guide for me. I have taken inspiration from him that in spite of being lecturer, I could complete that particular CA exam, because he was very much clever, he was very much brilliant. That much brilliant I am not, but still I have got his life history as my role model, and I have completed my CA examination. In my office, every year maybe 1 or 2 chartered accountants would pass their examination. Within the last 43 years, 26 articles from my office, they have become chartered accountants. And most of them have opened their offices. Some of them have joined jobs. But whatever offices are opened of my CA students as well as of my article students, even though they have not completed CA, but they have completed their LLB examination, they have opened their offices. Most of the offices are inaugurated by me. One story I will tell you, that my Mr. Gowde, he was my student. He could not complete CA, but he has opened his office as taxation consultant. And after 24 years, his son has become chartered accountant, and his office was also inaugurated by me. That time I told his son that your son's office also will be opened by me. So that is what I feel, that chartered accountancy examination is difficult, I know, but it is not impossible. The word impossible itself tells you I am possible. So that course is also possible. The only thing is that there is no alternative for hard work, and you can definitely complete your examination of chartered accountancy with hard work, with determination. Once you decide that I will be a chartered accountant, you will definitely be a chartered accountant. But once you have to work hard for that, and that particular mental attitude has to be there in your mind. So this is my message to the students who have completed this. Now you people are very much sharp. That time all these things, computer, laptop, everything was not there. That time only we have to study from the books only. But you have got number of other instruments also from which you can study, classes also from which you can study. In our times, these things were not there. But now you can study and you can complete your chartered accountancy. The only class which within my time was Aaurich class, but other classes were not there. Now everything is possible. Online education is possible, and students can work hard as with the help of all these techniques. So if they use techniques, definitely they should study hard, work hard, and they will become a chartered accountant. And once you become chartered accountant, then naturally your career is definitely fulfilled. Till you become chartered accountant, you are nowhere. And once you become chartered accountant, you are everywhere. You are everywhere. You are everywhere. My financial condition was not so much good. So I have taken loan from Institute of Chartered Accountants, and that loan amount was 50 rupees per month. I have taken for 30 months, 1,500 rupees I have taken. And then I became chartered accountant. Thereafter, within a period of 1 year, I have repaid that amount of 1,500 to my institute. So everything is possible. People are there to help you. People are there to work for you. The only thing is that your determination has to be there. And once you decide to be a chartered accountant, you can be a chartered accountant with hard work. This is the message to the students of chartered accountancy. I started my social work when I was in TY BCom. TY BCom, I stood for the election of CR. I lost it, but still, from that moment, I started doing social work since 1975. Thereafter, I was busy in my education, my CA exam, my LLB exam, everything. In 79, I joined as a lecturer, and thereafter, my income started, and I started doing something for society. I was thinking that we have to do something. We have got obligation of the society, obligation of the family, and we have to do something for the family. In 1984, I lost my brother. My younger brother, whose name was Prakash Pagariya, he was also professor in Shirur College. And while coming from Pune to our place, he met an accident in Bhogewadi, and he lost at the age of 26 years. That was very much shock for us family, great loss to my family. And from that moment, I decided that something has to be done for the society because we lost my brother. In the name of my brother, I started Pritam Prakash College. I started all my companies, Prakash Developers, Prakash Construction, and as well as I started the various activities like blood donation camp, eye checkup camp, like distribution of specs, all these things in his memory. And that is what I was doing, because in Upanishad it is said that Natuham Kamaya Rajyam, Sargam Na Punarbhavam, Kamaye Dukha Tattanam, Praninam Artinashanam. मुझे स्वर्ग की अपेक्षा नहीं, पुनर्जन्म की अपेक्षा नहीं, राज्य की अपेक्षा नहीं, पीड़ितों की पीड़ा और दुखितों का दुख कम करने का साहस मुझे मिले, कम करने की कैपेसिटी मुझे मिले, यही वहां पर लिखा है. That is what I have done. Service to humanity is based on life. Since last in the memory of Prakash Pagariya, since 1985, last 41 years we are conducting blood donation camp. Since last 15 years, on the day of my birthday, we conduct eye checkup camp, distribution of free spectacles. This is what we are doing since last so many years. This is I am doing for the society. In spite of, we started Pimpri Chittor Jain Mahasangh in 1997. That time we started Mahavir Food Bank. We are distributing free grocery to the needy, to orphanage or needy organizations, needy people since last more than 26 years. And I would like to tell you, in Pune also we have got branch of Mahavir Food Bank, which are started in Pimpri Chinchwad, and including that branch and Pimpri Chinchwad office, till now, we have distributed more than 8 lakhs kilogram grocery, like jari, like bajri, like rice, all these things we have distributed. Then second thing, as I told you that in my dialysis center, more than 16,000 dialysis are made. Out of that, 3,000 dialysis are made free. All these things we are doing for the society. Till now, we have distributed around about more than 2,000 specs to the people. We have collected more than 4,000 bottles, units of blood. We are giving that blood to the needy people also and to the blood bank also. So this is what I am doing since last more than 25 years. So this is my now my age is around about 72. Now my focus is on service to humanity. In Jain community, you know that our sadhu sant, they are walking without any footwear. They are not keeping any money with them. So for those people, we are conducting chaturmas also. We are going with them, can say walking, and whatever possible service to those people. We are trying to render our services to those people. All India Senapashi Jain Conference is a national organization of our community. I had been General Secretary for 3 years, around about 2016 to 19. I was Secretary. Thereafter I was Vice President of that All India Jain Conference, and now I am National President of Jain Bhavan Committee of that Jain Conference, which is situated at Delhi. Second thing, in 1990, with my friends like Abhay Chalid, Rajkumar Chorudia, Mohan Joshi, Upalal Oswal, we have started Lakshmi Cooperative Bank. We have taken over that bank, and since last more than around about 36 years, I am director on that bank. I was chairman also. I was vice chairman also. That bank also, we are giving finance to the needy people, to the small people, to the poor people. That is also I am doing. In my school, as I told you, that poor students are taught. In my college also, my fee is reasonable, less than other colleges in my area. So, on behalf of the school, colleges, dialysis center, Mahavir Food Bank, there's a blood donation camp, eye checkup camp, all these social services I am doing. And last more than 15 years, my college is in, as I told you, that premises of Shauchi Sanstha, which belong to our Honorable Past Minister Lakshman Rauji Dobre. In that premises, my school is there for last more than 15 years. So that is what I am doing. So this social work I am doing, and I have received help of number of people, number of my colleagues, as well as my family members, number of my friends, and a number of leaders also. As I told you that Professor Ramkrishna More and Dilip Bolshe Patil, they have given permission to my school as well as to college. I am thankful to those two personalities also, and I am thankful to Lakshman Dhole also for giving me premises for my college. And now, whatever I am doing, that 90%, more than 90% time is spent on the social, educational, religious, and scientific contribution. I am also writing books. When I was in college as a professor, I wrote book on accountancy for FY BCom. I wrote book on auditing and taxation for TY BCom. Thereafter, I have written other books, like those books are in Marathi Sahitya. In Corona period, my wife was at the very last stage, but people of the God, above the God grace, she was saved from this. That time, I wrote book on that particular Corona, Lada Corona Shi. That book I have written. On those 41 poems are there in those books. Thereafter, I have written Vichar Vaibhav book. I have written a book on Shairi. All those books I have written. And I was All India Bandhuta Sahitya Sammelan President. I was there in 2021. So this is what I am doing. My journey is in the field of education, in the field of medical help, in the field of religious activities, in the field of medical help, in the field of social organization, social service. All those fields I am doing what I am in the field of Sahitya also, literature also. Nobody has got success in all fields every time. That I experienced. When for my son as well as for my brother's son, we started Pagariya Kinetic Showroom in Pimpri. For 1 or 2 years, we were doing well, but that Force Motor Company has disconnected their collaboration with Honda Company. And thereafter, that Kinetic Honda scooter has become only kinetic. Demand has come down. There was no demand for the vehicle. And we were literally facing losses in that particular business. And a day has come that company itself has discontinued production of that scooter. And we were also had to close our dealership. That time, we suffered loss not less than 40 lakhs rupees, because we were having accessories of more than 20 lakhs, and those were of no use because company has closed down the production of kinetic scooter. This was my unsuccess, but that time the main thing was I had taken that premises on ownership basis, and I would like to tell you that I sold the premises after that particular kinetic dealership was closed. I got a profit of 40 lakhs in that particular sale price, and I covered my loss to some extent. Maybe 10-15 lakhs rupees loss are there, but I thought that let us close down. One has to decide when something has to be discontinued, something has to be closed before suffering heavy losses. We have to close that, and we have closed. Second thing, we started our tile factory at Jazuri, but I thought that from here to there, my son, my brother, it was very difficult for them to go there, and technology has changed. Mosaic tiles were changed, that has come to ceramic tiles. That time, we taken decision and we have closed that factory because it was very far from here. Then I have concentrated. I told my son, better we concentrate our conventional business, that is construction line. And my son, since last more than 20 years, he is in construction line. Before that, my brother, myself, and my Rajendra Dhoka, my nephew, we were in construction line from 1990 to 2005. Thereafter, my son is in construction line. My other nephews also are in construction line. Whatever is known to you, whatever family you are with, that business you can continue. If you start any new business, there is less possibility of getting success. And that I have decided, better we continue our CA practice and better you continue our construction business. Now we are doing well in both the businesses also. This is my message to all, that once you feel that I am not expert in this field, better you start that activity where you are expert. And that I have done. Never work for award, but my work brought me awards. When I was working in Sangvi Kesri College as a lecturer, many students were from, as you know, local members like all Lande, Gaude, all these people were there. They are my students. I am happy to tell you that last term, more than 22 corporators were my students. Now also more than 10-15 students are my students are corporators. At that time, I was very much popular teacher among the students, and in maybe 1984-85, I got best teacher award from corporation at the hands of education minister of the state. That time I thought that we continue our work, honest work, definitely award will come to you. Because when I was there in the college, I was the only professor who was teaching in English. The person who was teaching English was only Professor Pagariya. Every gathering, I was in charge of that gathering. So people, all the students, I liked them, and they also were very much, I was popular among them. I got this award, and thereafter, afterwards, I thought that yes, whatever is possible for us, we will do for the society. And thereafter, Best Teacher Award, Best Social Worker Award, Mother Teresa Award, Swami Vivekananda Award. Thereafter, Janiv Puraskar from Bandhuta Pratishthan. Thereafter, I got Swami Vivekananda Award. Thereafter, recently I got from Surya Datta Lifetime Achievement Award. I got it. Thereafter, I got Lifetime Achievement Award, Swayamsevi Shikshan Sanstha, Delhi. From that institution also, I got Lifetime Achievement Award. Thereafter, from Jain Seva Ratna, I got from Jain Seva Sangh Mumbai. Then from Narayan Seva Sansthan also, I got Best Social Award. Number of awards. Now, there is a big list. More than 27 awards within last 25 years. I got every year I was having some award. In Sahitya also, I got award. I was, as I told you, that I have written books also. That for the books also, Sahitya award also I got. So number of awards I got. For social work especially, Samaj Bhushan Award in 2004. Thereafter I got Samaj Ratna Award in 2008. Thereafter the Seva Ratna Award. All these awards I got just because I was working for the Sadhu Sant. I was working for the society. I was working for the students. I would like to tell you, from my office, more than 1,000 forms are filled in of my community for their educational help to the Jain conference in Delhi. Number of forms, number of people are collecting from means they are filling the form. I try for them, or try for their scholarship also. Every now and then, I got some form for recommending that student for scholarship. And I am happy that I am doing it. If I know that person, definitely I am doing everything possible for the students, because for the financial reason, education of the students should not be stopped. That much I know. So that is whatever possible. This is my message to all the students in all the communities, whatever they are, that if your education is going to be stopped, but for the financial help, we will do whatever is possible for us from all the financial, social organizations, social trusts. We will see that he is given that help for fees, for tuition fees, for whatever educational purpose. So that is what I am doing. And I got all these number of awards. I got award in the name of Mother Teresa also, in the name of Swami Vivekananda also, in the name of Bhagwan Mahavir also, in the name of Acharya Anand Rishiji also, in the name of Samaj Bhushan. All these awards I got. This was I'm very happy in that. But I never work for the award. I am sure that if you work hard, if you work sincerely, with integrity, for the pure objective of working and helping others, definitely you are going to get awards. And all those awards last 25 years, I got more than 27 awards, which I'm really grateful to all those organizations who have taken cognizance of my social service and given me those awards. I just told you so many things about my life. There were so many hurdles, so many tragedies, and so many shocks which I had to suffer, which I had to face. As I told you that in my family, within last maybe 40 years, my 3 brothers, I lost my 3 brothers, I lost my mother, I lost my father, I lost my sister. But in spite of this, being a third son of the family, there was a responsibility because my all elder 2 sons, they expired. But I thought that for every problem, there is solution. There cannot be a lock which can be manufactured without key. ऐसा कोई भी यहाँ पर लॉक हो नहीं सकता जो बिना चाबी के उसका प्रोडक्शन हो सकता है. So that's why there are problems were there, definitely. But I thought that we have to face the situation and we have to go ahead. We have to go ahead because we should not stop. ऐसा कहा जाता है कि मराठी में कहा जाता है, शायद आप समझोगे या नहीं समझो, थांबला तो संपला. थांबला तो संपला और जो पड़ाला तो पड़ाला। हम भागते रहे और उस भागने से हो गया क्या कि जो भी समस्या हमारे सामने थी, हर समस्या का हल हमें मिलता था। एवरी प्रॉब्लम वी कुड सॉल्व बिकॉज ऑफ आवर कंटिन्यूअस एफर्ट्स। Whatever social work I am doing, whatever educational work I am doing, whatever religious work I am doing, I know that there are various difficulties, but I also know this that all those difficulties have got solution. But for that, you have to take into confidence all the concerned members. Somebody has properly said that alone I can smile, together we can laugh. Alone I can read, together we can understand. Alone I can discuss, together we can have broad discussion, and alone I can work, together we can celebrate working, we can celebrate working. So unity is the best policy. Unity, you have to take into confidence all your friends, all your colleagues, all your family members, because as I told you, I am father and mother, they are just like God in our family, in our career, you can say, in our total life. Well, somebody has rightly said that मुमकिन नहीं था भगवान को घर घर में रह जाकर, मुमकिन नहीं था भगवान को घर घर में रहना जाकर, इसलिए उसने भेजा माँ बाप को अपनी परछाई बनाकर। माँ बाप ने अपनी परछाई बनाकर, माँ बाप की एक दुआ तेरी जिंदगी बना देगी, खुद रोएगी और तुझको हंसा देगी। कभी भूलकर भी माँ बाप को ना रुलाना, उनकी आंसुओं की एक बूंद भी सारी धरती को हिला देगी, सारी धरती को हिला देगी। आई ऑलवेज से दैट फादर एंड मदर आर माई वीक पॉइंट्स. When I start delivering lecture on my mother and on my father, I literally, definitely there are eyes there in my eyes, definitely water is there, because I start crying when I remember my father, when I remember my mother. So one has to take into consideration that all our family members, they have got some obligations. We have to see that whatever possible we can do for them. All my friends, all my colleagues, all my teachers, all my sadhu sant, like Priti Sudhaji, like Kundan Rishi Ji Maharaj Sahab, like Acharya Anand Rishi Ji, all those are more than that. We have got full respect among all those people, and for that respect also, whatever possible, we are doing everything well. If something goes wrong, definitely that reminds me, yes, Anand Rishi Ji, my guru, my father and mother, they are just observing from the existing. So just this is what I remember. That's why I never take wrong path, because I am sure that if you work hard, if you work honestly, success is going to come to you. इरादा नेक है, हौसला बुलंद है, मेहनत करने की तैयारी है, तो आपको यहाँ पर सफलता मिलेगी ही मिलेगी, उसमें कोई भी दो राय नहीं है. Definitely, once you make choice of any object, of any, you can say, aim, that you have to work for that. Somebody has rightly said, मिटा दे अपनी हस्ती को, अगर कुछ मर्तबा चाहे कि दाना खाक में मिलकर गुले गुलजार होता है, कि दाना खाक में मिलकर गुले गुलजार होता है. सो हमारा जो भी मन में ध्येय है, हमारा जो भी मन में ऑब्जेक्टिव है, उसके साथ एक रूप होने की आवश्यकता है. यू हैव टू बी पार्ट एंड पार्सल ऑफ योर एम एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव, एंड डेफिनेटली डे विल कम that you are successful in achieving your motto, in achieving your objective, in achieving your goal. So that is for that, working hard is the only way out. Since work sincerely is the way out, and work honestly, take the help of all the possible elements for your work, for your objective, for your goal. मेरे लिए तो मैं कहना चाहूँगा कि I have got so many hours, and all over India, from Delhi to from Kasarodi Galli also, that people are really, just because of my social work also, I'm very much grateful to you that they are given me undue importance. I can see. For that also one शायरी I got, that कुछ लोगों ने हमें इतना मशहूर किया, गली से दिल्ली तक मशहूर किया. आप सभी शामिल है उन दोस्तों में जिन्होंने इस कंकर को कोहिनूर बना दिया, तो हमें कोहिनूर बनाने की यहाँ पर पूरा काम हमारे सभी सोसाइटी वालों ने, सभी सोशल सोसाइटी ने, समाज ने, हमारे दोस्तों ने और हमारे सभी कलीगों ने किया. उन सभी को हमारे गुरु संत उसमें ज्यादा है, हमारे माँ बाप है, सभी लोगों को मैं इस बहाने वंदन करता हूँ, नमन करता हूँ, अभिवादन करता हूँ. और सभी को मैं आश्वासन दिलाता हूँ, जो भी कार्य आज तक करते आया हूँ वो हमेशा मेरी आखिरी सांस तक, टिल द लास्ट मोमेंट ऑफ माई लाइफ, माई सोशल वर्क, माई वर्किंग फॉर द सोसाइटी, वर्किंग फॉर द पुअर पीपल, working for the students will continue. And for that, this till the last moment of life, I don't know what is my life. Now I am 72, But God has given me such health that at the age of 72, I can still run. I can still run for the society and for the whatever students of the society. Whatever I can help them, I think God should give me that particular power. God should give me that particular capability to work for the others, to help others. And that will be continued forever.